Okay, so we've discussed the shape. Now, let's discuss why we have these shapes. So remember, one of the first ideas of the hexagon is to create options. If I have the disk here, I've got this option, I've got this option, and I've got this option. 3 options. And as you'll notice, there appears to be a shape forming. If we put all the lines together, we create a whole bunch of triangles. Now the idea here is that we always have the ability to see maximum number of options at any time. What people then fail to translate is how this moves in the process of the chaos of a game. So the point is to keep this form of triangles. It's more important to keep this triangle idea than to keep this hexagon shape completely, because what's going to happen is this person's always going to be running there, this person's going to be running there, but the key thing is that they're always trying to keep the shape. So if this person's running inside, this person's running over there, or maybe up there because the disk's moving, this person might be running to replace this person, and that person potentially is clogging this area and then just carries on to go into that space, depending on what's happening and where the disk is going to move. That has to be clear. There doesn't necessarily have to be a hexagon shape with people at points, because this is a game of sport. You can't stay static in this position. You always need to be moving, and that movement is defined by where the hexagon positions most likely will keep you in a triangle. Please also note that we have wings set up on the wing. That doesn't mean necessarily that yes, you start there, but that doesn't mean that that's the only time one goes there. If this frisbee gets thrown to this person for whatever reason, and these people move up into different positions of the zone, of the offense, this person might clear out and actually needs to make it all the way there. You can't half-ass and get here, unless obviously it's a continuation or whatever. But your end result, if you don't get this, is looking to get to a point, so you're spreading the field. Same as if you're cutting this direction. If you're not putting maximum space between the disk and the use of the width of the field, we're not going to get this right all the time. We're going to end up clogging. So what tends to happen is, so I've set it up so that red defines where we started. So what tends to happen is the disk will move probably to about here, because the red person has cut to this point here, beating his mark. Great. Now, then the disk will then either move to the side because of a cut like this, or because this person will come in and there'll be an option. So let's say that this moves again to this point here. Boom. We have the disk here. Great. Now what tends to happen is, oh, the disk is on this side. Everybody sort of works their way in here, and these people don't clear out. Or, no, wait, that person has the disk, my bad. This person doesn't clear out. He goes up here, clogs the lane. This person comes in here, clogs the lane. This person doesn't know, has maybe gone up the line, clogs the lane. And this person is cut up here, clogs the lane. So whatever the situation here is, now we've got a whole bunch of people and no one's actually focusing on getting out. That needs to be addressed. People need to recognize that space is the important thing here, and that it's not always, this is not about an individual getting the disk, this is about the team getting the disk. So what needs to happen is someone sees this happening. If this is not a continuation option, don't come back in unless it's an obvious option. But if there's people in the space here, that's the worst thing you can do. Go and take that space there. That means you're now giving an option. So should this get around dumped, there's an option here. And this is the thing we keep failing to do, is we get the disk back into the middle, and there's no one this side to get the disk for the continuation, because everyone's clogging here. So be aware of that. This is not ideal. Use the space. So what do I mean by being field aware and using the space? So now that we've cleared this board again, should the disk make it to this point here, boom, we now have this guy having cut into the space. What we need to recognize is that we're looking for the first option. This guy is not necessarily in the most ideal situation and should not be looking for an up the line cut, because you've got 3 people already in that space. So should the disk move to that side because of this person, we're kind of looking for options where that person might go this way, And then maybe this person sets up a continuation depending on how that works out. The middle person should not maybe be looking for an up the line option here. But this person should not be clearing into the space because all you're doing is clogging. You should be looking to receive a continuation from whoever gets the disk in this space. So if it's me, I might be heading maybe into the middle and then out, and then maybe I go deep, whatever. The key thing is that if that person, this is not your job to receive anything back from this person. Once you leave this space, he or she has the possibility of getting into that space or creating a cut in the middle and in, and that person can come in and create an option that way. That's the key thing. We're trying to get that idea of rotation. So if we all head towards the one side because all these people going this way and all these people going this way and these people going this way, all we're doing is creating a clogged area. So be aware that should the disk move to this direction, then ideally we want people to consider moving like that. Yes, it's not simple, it's chaotic, but as long as you try and create space and cut for each other, it should be a lot easier. If you're both heading to the same area, clear out or call one of each other's to clear out.